Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your WiFi. We're here for week 2 of the LPDL. If you guys didn't check out the first week, better go do so because that was a crazy battle. And I'm going to spoil it in 3, 2, 1. We ended up 6-0ing carts, which was kind of crazy. Growlithe and Volbeat put in a ton of work, maybe off of a crit, but you know what? It was a win. A win's a win's a win's a win, and we're in first place, which yeah, is on par for us in Little Cup. But this week we have a very tough battle against the season 1 runner-up Bio. They want their revenge against me, and they have a really scary team with my Delibird from last season, so we're gonna have our work cut out for us this week. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to all the coaches that should be linked in the description. I think half of them are like uploading, so make sure you go check all those battles out because there are some super cool ones. But looking at Bio's team, they have the Delibird, which has hustle allowed this season, so it's going to be even scarier than it was last season. Very, very hard to switch into. It has a great coverage, and it's just very scary. They have a Trapinch, which is obviously a trapper. It's in its name. Has Arena Trap, so everything grounded gets trapped. Really tough for my Hisuian Growlithe, but it is very, very slow. If they're like Choice Scarfed, it is the only worry. Like, they can end up being faster than a decent bit of my team, but not everything. So it's really just going to be there for trapping the Growlithe. Everything else doesn't really mind it that much. They have Quaxley, which is a rapid spinner. Doesn't get like Aqua Step, but it does have Moxie, so it can be a potent like Choice Scarf sweeper, which I'm scared of for sure. They also have Fungus, which can put me to sleep. You know, Spore, it also hits pretty hard with Giga Drain plus Sludge Bomb, so it can be very annoying that way. They have a Terra Larvitar, which can Dragon Dance and go crazy. Once it gets 1 speed boost, it's really hard for my team to deal with it, especially because I do not have any Choice Scarfers on my squad this week. Maybe that's a bad idea. They have a Voltorb, which is the fastest Pokemon in this matchup by far, but it does get just straight up walled by any ground type because it has no coverage, which is nice for me. They have a Larvesta. They have both the Larv Pokemon. But Larvesta, which is a solid defensive Pokemon, maybe not so much in this matchup when I do have a Hisuian Growlithe that can just go right through it, and a lot of my Pokemon get rock coverage, but I could see them still bringing it. It is kind of a solid pick into me and has a lot of offensive or defensive capabilities with like Morning Sunsets or like Flame Charge stuff could be very scary. They also have Teddy Ursa, which has Quick Feet, I think, so you Toxic that Pokemon or you burn it with like a Flame Orb or Toxic Orb, you click Facade, get that speed boost, and it's going to be a scary Pokemon for me to switch into. Then there's also Inkay, which is a very scary contrary sweeper. I think Choice Scarf on this Pokemon with knockoff plus superpower looks insanely good into my team, so that's going to be really hard for me to switch into. And they have Varoom, which can set up T-Spikes. I don't have a grounded poison on my team, so maybe they want to set up T-Spikes and go that way, which is kind of tough for me to deal with. I do have a good spinner in Toadstool if I choose to bring Spin this week. But besides that, I think it just parting shots around doesn't really do as much to my team. But yeah, it can be very scary. So what we're bringing this week, we're starting off with a Swagger Volbeat. We are Mirror Herb on the set. We get +2 attack, and we actually just one-shot most of everything on their team. Especially, like, we just need a little bit of chip on the Fungus. That's why we're bringing Spikes and Stealth Rocks later. But we should be able to one-shot that thing with an Acrobatics. Even Ice Punch does a ton. We have Thunder Punch, which hits the Delibird for super effective damage. Also hits the Quaxley, which is pretty nice. And, you know, can catch some potential Terras from a Larvest or the Larvitar, depending on what they want to be. I have a lot of coverage options that should be able to catch them. Ice Punch can hit the Fungus if we don't have the Mirror Herb broken, but also hits the Trapinch, which is really nice. Potential, hit a Larvitar without Terra or whatever Terra it might want to go into, which is pretty solid. We also have a Sticky Hold Shellos, bringing this guy off the bench for this week. Only Pokemon that's coming off the bench. Really solid in this matchup. Being able to switch into the Inkay is the best thing. And if they superpower versus us, I don't think they should be able to one-shot me with another move afterwards. If we click counter versus them, we should be able to take them out in one shot there. And, you know, if I trade my Shellos 1-for-1 with that Inkay, I'm not complaining at all. That Pokemon is a huge threat. But also, if they lock themselves in a knockoff, it's usually pretty solid in my team. But having Sticky Hold with this EVLite means I should be able to eat hits. We also have solid coverage for the team. Nothing really takes a hit from this thing at all. Surf versus most of their team is really nice, and everything else gets hit really hard by Earth Power. So Shellos is a great Pokemon in the matchup. We also have an Hisuian Growlithe here, which I'm super excited to use this week. A Choice Banded set with Flare Blitz, Head Smash, Flame Charge, and Rock Blast. Most of the time we're just clicking Flare Blitz, I think. With the Rockhead, we don't take any recoil, and they have very limited switch-ins to that. Obviously the Larvitar, which can be scary if we let them set up a Dragon Dance. but I think we're doing too much to them to really warrant that setup. But the trappage is what I'm most worried about trapping this guy. If they're Choice Scarf, they should be able to outrun me, which is scary. But after like a Spike or two and Stealth Rocks, Flare Blitz or Head Smash just one-shots that thing. I think Flare Blitz just absolutely takes care of it, even if they're EV Light. You know, just get a couple hazards up, and we should be able to destroy them with this Pokemon. That's why I'm bringing it Choice Banded. Hopefully they don't bring Choice Scarf, although I don't really see Choice Scarf coming in this matchup. We also have an EV Light Bronzor as our second EV Light Pokemon. This is a really interesting set. Psychic, Sleep Talk, Stealth Rock, Power Gem. Really want those rocks up. Nice for the Delibird. Just nice to chip down their entire team in general. They have 2 Pokemon 4 times weak to rock, which is why we have the Power Gem coverage. Hit Delibird, hit the Larvesta. No, yeah, Larvesta. But this is my Delibird switch-in for sure. But we also can be a Fugus switch-in. That's why we're Sleep Talk. So we can eat up a Spore. Because they can spam Spore plus Sludge Bomb versus my team. It's kind of hard for me to switch in. So we have that Sleep Talk on Bronzor here. Maybe pull a Psychic versus them and can be in a pretty solid position with that. We're also Levitate. So, I mean, we just wall the Delibird. We resist everything that it has, basically. I don't think it has a great coverage move that can hit me neutrally, which is really nice. But no reliable recovery is a little bit tough. Maybe could have fit Rest on this set, but I think that my set is just... I put every move that I needed on this. We also have a Toedscool Oranberry set on this week, just so we should be able to eat a couple hits from basically anything besides the Delibird on their squad. This can also just always 1v1 the Voltorb. It can't do anything to me. Foul Play does like 25% maybe, so they don't really do too much. We just spam Earth Power. Spore is very nice versus their team if we get anything besides the Fungus. I guess like a Quick Feet Teddy Ursa would be a little bit tough if they already have that activated. And if they want to run Vital Spear on Delibird, I guess they can do that as well, but I think Hustle just looks solid in the matchup. But this Pokemon really wants to get up my Spikes. It's just really solid in the matchup for that. And then, you know, just being fast is really good in general. Mycelium Might means Spore and Spikes always go last, but Earth Power and Giga Drain versus their team is really solid when we're outrunning everything except for the Voltorb, which we completely wall, and the Delibird, which I hope to get out of the game pretty early. And if not, I mean, it can't really do too much when I have the Bronzor on my squad. And last up, we have a Terra Ghost Gimmie. This thing is also faster than everything on their team, barring those 2 Pokemon that we have decent switch-ins to. And Terra Ghost with Shadow Ball just destroys them. If they don't bring the Teddy Ursa, then I literally just like destroy everything. I have Substitute to get some, like if they want to switch out, I can predict that and go for it. I also have Protect on the set just for like potential for first impression Trapinch. Honestly, probably not the best set that I could run in this game. Maybe Choice Scarf instead of Life Orb would be a little bit better just to deal with their potential Choice Scarves. I mean, honestly, I could switch it up, but I don't get like crazy amount more coverage or anything, so I'm basically going to be locking myself into Shadow Ball no matter what. And with Life Orb, I mean, we're just like one-shotting a lot of stuff. It is scary if the Teddy Ursa comes in this game, but that's why we have like Substitute. We can get that on the switch in. Click Power Gem versus that Pokemon, make sure it can't really do too much, and if they are something like Quick Feet, we can stall them out with Substitute plus Protect, try to get a lot of damage off on them. But yeah, I hope this team is going to be good enough. It does scare me not having a Choice Scarf Pokemon. Definitely would have been nice to have. Maybe, I mean, even like Gimmie on my squad, Gothita could have ran Choice Scarf, but I'm really afraid mostly of like Choice Scarf Inkay on their side. I think that's the scariest Pokemon for me to face there. And obviously the Dragon Dancing Larvitar is very scary if we're going to let them get that set up. Yeah, I hope we're going to be able to pull off another W, move to 2-0. We'll see what happens. I hope you guys do enjoy. Let's get straight to the battle. All right, what is good, everyone? We are here facing off against Bio. They do have the Teddy Ursa. Inkay is very scary. They have Terra Water on their Larvitar, which is actually not terrible for me. I don't hate that at all. Trapinch is here as well, which makes a lot of sense in the match. I mean, Gimmie looks so good once Teddy Ursa's out of the way. Oh, man. What do I want to, like, swagger with Mirror Herb? It could be... No, I can't do it on the Inkay. Prankster. Cannot Prankster that. Everything else is like a physical attacker, so that could be tough for me. I could go Toedscool off the bat to get up my Spikes. Leads good into everything except for Delibird, which is a terrible lead for that. I could go like Bronzor, get up my Stealth Rock, which is good into everything except for Inkay, which I have a good switch into. So I think I'm going to do that. I don't love my matchup here at all, and it's a tough matchup, you know, or a tough match against Bio. Gave myself a really tough schedule, man. Starting out with Heart into Bio. But good luck, have fun to our opponent there. Very excited for this match. I think it's going to be a great one. Oh, man. They thought I had Gimmie chest. They thought I had the chest Gimmie ghoul. All right, they're going to lead with the Trapinch. That's totally fine with me. I kind of thought this might be one of their leads. I'm just going to set up Stealth Rocks in your face. I am just going to do this. Should be totally fine. I don't think they can hit me with that much. I mean, a crunch is going to hurt, right? A crunch versus my guy, they're just going to first impression. They do 6. I mean, that's like Adamant's max attack, right? Adamant is, yeah, 6 damage. So we can also see if they're Eviolite or not on this turn if we want to. I can Psychic. I can also, you know, click another move. They are Crunch. I'm curious. I mean, it doesn't knock me out, but it, you know, puts me in range where I can't really take them on. Didn't bring Fungus, which is really nice, so I don't need this Pokemon as much, but it's still very good for the Delibird that I don't deal with very well. I think I am just going to Psychic this turn, though. I want damage on this guy. We do outrun them, which is expected. And we don't do very much. They are going to set up their own Stealth Rocks as well, which is fine. Not great, but fine. So they are one of their Eviolite Pokemon, which is good. Good to know. We do get a pretty favorable roll. Maybe they just don't have any special defensive investment. And I kind of want a Power Gem on this turn, predicting a swap. But they're in range of Choice Banded guy. They might not want to be in range of Choice Scarf guy. Oh man, Power Gem would be so clutch here. And if they go Inkay, I might want to just get damage on it. I'm going to Power Gem this turn. Yeah, they withdraw. Okay. Let's see Delibird come out here. It's not going to happen, but I would love to. It's going to be Inkay. Okay. So I made a good play on that. They're going to take some damage. They're going to take a little bit from this Power Gem as well, which is really nice. I mean, not a crazy amount. Doesn't look like they're Eviolite. We're just going to go Shellos. I'm assuming we might see a superpower come out here. But +1, like 2 superpowers should not be able to knock me out on this guy. Unless they're like banded or something. Even after rocks, we should be totally fine. They're just going to knock off. It's going to do 9 damage, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's what I expect. Surf honestly probably knocks this guy out, and they don't have a good switch into it at all. So I think I just go for it here. What could they switch in? I mean, nothing really. I'm just going to go for it. It's going to be a roll. In general, I think this guy's got to be choiced, right? Oh man, this is a roll. I think I should knock him out. Oh, they live on 1. That's tough. That is very tough for me. Because this thing is definitely scarfed, right? They've got to be. To go for another knockoff there, they're definitely. I wish I would have countered then. Would have done 18, which always knocks them out. I just thought there was a chance that they could swap. Oh man, that's tough. I can go out to Volbeat if I want, and if they knock me off. If I go Volbeat and they click knock off versus me, I should always live after rocks. I think I'm gonna do that. They'll give me acrobatics. Yeah, I always live this. Which move do I click? I think I click Ice Punch here. I think I always do. We'll go for Ice Punch. I think they're just going to knock me off. Yep. So no more Mirror Herb Swagger. But I do have my potential for acrobatics. But I think they're just going to come in with the Trapinch and knock me out. I'm pretty sure a first impression will knock me out from this range. I can like Prankster Swagger them, which maybe is my best option. I think I do go for Prankster Swagger. Yeah, I think I just go for it. Like if I boost them, it's not the end of the world at all. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh no, the first impression just goes ahead of me. So Volbeat goes down there. A little tough, but that's fine. I think I want to go into the Toad School here. Giga Drain will always be able to knock this guy out. I don't know if I want to bring in the Delibird though, because I do just invite that guy in for free. I mean, it's Giga Drain this turn, right? That I have to click. I guess I could also click Spore. If they're Hustle and they go out to it, then I'd be in a good spot. They might want to keep this Trapinch around. Oh man, I kind of want to Spore. I wish I was Choice Scarf on my Growlithe. I think I would have been in an opportunity where I can win this game. I mean, they definitely have like Jet in the back though. Do I Spore? Oh man. I really want to. But if they're Vital Spirit Delibird, then that's just terrible. I'm going to go for it. They withdraw. Please do not be Vital Spirit Delibird coming out. Yeah, it is Delibird. Please be Hustle. If they're Vital Spirit, this is great for them, but nope, they're Hustle, which is so good for me. That is awesome. I am so glad. That thing goes to bed. I can Giga Drain them if I want. I also don't hate the swap. I mean, this is the scariest Pokemon for my whole team to deal with, right? I mean, I can go out to Growlithe, and if I get a 2-turn sleep, then I just pick up a KO. They are not going out to Larvitar. I don't think they can swap, really. Oh, man. But I could go out to Bronzor. What's the decision here? Because what if they do go out to Larvitar? They're heavy-duty boots on this guy, by the way. They're boots. I'm going to go Growlithe. I'm going to make the swap out to Growlithe. They stay in. Unless they're just not max speed or anything. And they might expect me to be Choice Scarfed. We're going to take some rocks. They're going to be fast asleep. I mean, it's up to this turn right here. Basically, if they stay asleep, then I have a chance to win. If they get awake here, then I'd easily lose. Okay, they're going to swap out. Maybe go out to the Duck? Quaxley? No, they go Larvitar. I mean, fair enough. This thing is going to take a good chunk, actually. I mean, I'm banded. Oh, we just straight up knock him out. A big crit there. That is nice. You love to see it. If they were Choice Scarf, then that definitely matters. And I mean, they don't know that I'm banded. Yeah, that was never knocking them out. They're gonna go Quaxley. They might be spinning here, but they're heavy-duty boots. I don't think they have a reason to spin. I think it's just gonna be Aqua Jet. I kind of want to go out to Toad School here. Do that more offensive swap. If they Brave Bird, it's very bad. But I'm going to just go for this swap. Liquidation is a role in my favor to live. And it's going to be Rapid Spin. Jeez, that did a lot. That did a ton of damage. Goodness. I did not think they were going to be going for that. But Max Attack, Adamant, we should always live now, which is great. Giga Drain does not knock them out, but it puts us in a good spot. And they're Brave Bird. Okay. They're going to knock me out. They might just straight up win now. I think they do. Because they're obviously Jet. Gimmighoul's not sashed. Yeah, I think this Pokemon's going to clean. Does Bronzor live? Or Liquidation? I actually do. But Psychic doesn't knock them out. But I should be able to live any one hit. Unless it's like Wave Crash, maybe. But I think they're just going to clean me up here. No priority in the back. No Scarfers in the back. They're just going to withdraw. That's awesome. I was straight up going to lose there. They go Teddy Ursa. They go Teddy Ursa, which is great for me. I'm going to get a good chunk of damage. on this guy. Yeah, they're not the Eviolite. They are the Quick Feet Toxic Orb set, which makes sense. I could get my rocks back up if I want to. I don't know. I think Head Smash can clean. I don't think I die to this guy, do I? What, like Crunch? I don't die to Crunch. If they SD, I will die to that. But I'm just going to get my Psychic damage off. Yeah, we should live. Yes, we do. Perfect. I think I played myself into a position where I can win this game. Because they're going to take some damage here from this. They're going to take another one on this turn. I think I just Stealth Rock here, no matter what. I can go into Gimmie Ghoul afterwards and click Protect. And we're going to get a couple turns of Toxic on them. But the Quaxley, I mean, they've got to be Jet, right? So I think I probably just lose it. I mean, I'll go Gimmie Ghoul anyways. Gimmie Ghoul is great for me here. I just click Prot. I'm not going to Terra or anything. Gimmie Ghoul, I mean, easily die to Crunch. I think they should die to this Toxic. If not, I sack off my Growlithe. If they swap here, though, that could be really bad. Then, like, if I subbed, then I probably would have won. But no, we just get the Protect off. We get that off. Okay. This is super scary. Come on, please die. I need them to die. Yes, okay. They're going to go down to that Toxic from their own Toxic Orb. And what is coming out now? What is coming up? Trapinch might just die. I think they do to Terra Ghost Shadow Ball. I think Quaxley might as well. I don't know. It's scary. They are going to go out to Trapinch. If I sub on them clicking First Impression, I think I actually just win on them getting damage off. But if not, then I think I can be in range of Aqua Jet from Quaxley. Quaxley, Aqua Jet versus me does 9 to 10 damage. I think they have more attack than that. I think they're doing 10 to 12. How much does Trapinch First Impression do? Oh man, it's gonna be rolls no matter what. Do I swap here? Is that safest? I think I just Shadow Ball. But if I sub here on the First Impression, I might just straight up sweep them. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna Terra Ghost myself, not like it matters. And I think that we're gonna see a First Impression here. First Impression does break my sub. I don't know, maybe this is the bad play anyways. They don't even go for it. I mean, maybe they set up rocks or something. No, they just EQ. Okay, well, I always live in Aqua Jet from Adamant Quaxley at this range. Just trying to get a little greedy there. We're going to Shadow Ball. This should knock this guy out. I mean, I should do 76 min. Yep, Trapinch goes down. Quaxley is so scary, though. Oh, and I'm Life Orb. Am I in range now? I don't quite think so. Delibird comes out. I knock this thing out with Power Gem. Oh, I'm just at 12. It'll bring me down to 10. It'll bring me down to 10. Do I have to hope for a 3-turn sleep from them? Oh, that substitute was such a throw. Aqua Jet does 9 or 10 if they're max Adamant. If they're Jolly, it's 9 and 1 roll of 10. I mean, I just got a Power Gem here. We're going to knock this guy out. So I know they were Boots. They're not Focus Ash. I just knocked my controller on the floor. Oh, the life orb might do me in. This is so scary. Waxley comes out. I do knock them out with Shadow Ball for sure. It comes down to this. Does Aqua Jet knock me out? Aqua Jet, please live. Yes! We live on 1. We lived on 1. This should knock it out every time. I think we got it. Bang! Let's go. Let's go, Gimmie Ghoul. Pulling through. Oh my goodness. Knocking itself out with that life orb. Oh, that was such a crazy game. Great game, man. If I didn't get that crit with Growlithe like I did last week too, might not have been so close. I also just think they could have swept me if they didn't swap out with their Quaxley. I think they would have just straight up won, but we're going to take a 1-0 dub. Oh, great game, man. And yeah, make sure you guys check out all of the other coaches. Their links will be in the description. I think like 8 of them are uploading, so it's going to be a great time. Hope you guys are enjoying the season so far. Really fun, and I think that we're going to see Bio make some noise in the rest of the season too. I wouldn't be surprised to see him back in playoffs again, and that's not a matchup that I want to play. Yeah, great game. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.